Hi, my name is Danielle D'Alessio. Some of you might know this, some of you might not. I am telling something that happened at the job I used to work at. We had a meeting around in November. Our GM was there, all four managers, our supervisors, and all that were there. It was let's not um shoot fire at this one manager kind of a situation. Well, we all have issues with this manager. And when our GM opened the floor to discuss any problems or issues we have, he stopped us. He would not let any of us talk when it came down to it. Long story short, this manager got fired for lying. Now, when we're trying to apply for unemployment, because he basically told us to leave, there is evidence and video of it. Evidence, recordings, probably video, and also harassment of him coming out to the parking lot once we left. He is denying he was there. He's denying that we lost our jobs. Like, he said to unemployment for me that I'm still legally working there. I'm like, that's why I'm high risk pregnancy in bed. And I'm still working there. Okay. So, this shows you a lot of issues with this job I had. Because, first off, we all know you're a racist son of a bitch. Also, homophobic / LGBT, whatever you want to say, hating them, and also doesn't do well with anybody with a learning disability / disability / autism, because you let a fucking manager bully, harass, basically an autism kid and get away with it to the point he was having a panic attack. No wonder why there's such a high turnover rate for AMC theaters in the United States. Because you treat your employees horrible and then you try to get away with bullshit. Like, I'm at the point where I'm ready to get a fucking lawyer and sue them. Because it's not fair for me. It's not fair for anybody who has felt discriminated against. And that's what happened from AMC. And there's probably a lot more AMCs that had this issue. And I'm a high risk pregnancy, and I'm not even joking. And I'm trying to get unemployment so I could, survive a little bit until I could, after the holidays. Because right now, if you try to get a job in the holidays, because it's seasonal right now, you might get laid off in a month or less. So, if you know me, or if you know where I worked, raise hell. Because, god damn it, I'll be damned if to let this motherfucker get away with all this shit. And you fired her because she was a liar. Obviously, you need to listen to your employees better, because the ones that didn't fucking lie, the ones that were telling the goddamn truth, you let walk away. You told them to stop. You didn't want to listen to the bullshit and get out, basically. And you basically fired them by telling them, get out. And the only way you can ever probably have them be okay with you again is if you quit as a GM. Let me tell you. Because obviously you're a horrible GM because you have never listened to your employees. Never. And you undermined and talked rudely to two of your managers that because you didn't hire, you don't like. And don't even go there because guess what? We all saw it, we all heard it. And you know what? Payback's a bitch. Karma's a bitch. You know what? All this bullshit you put all of us through, it's gonna happen back to you. Because, you know what? People could personally sue you for being discriminatory against them, let alone AMC because of you. Yeah, no legal rights. Legal rights have the right to freedom of speech. Also have the right to sue if you're getting discriminated against and harassed and bullied at work. Guess what? You have mostly 24 employees that could sue your ass right now. And if anybody owns a business, small, large, whatever, do not be this guy. Listen to your employees. It will save you a lot of money and a lot of time and a lot of effort because replacing 24 people at once is harder than it looks. Trust me. And having good help and good workers that actually was willing to tell you what was happening, speak up for themselves when there's an issue. That's what you want in a fucking work environment. That's what you need. You need an employee to be like, look, we're having this issue. Let's speak up. Let's talk about it. Unprofessionalism is having your manager scream in front of customers at employees. That's unprofessional. Having a manager make a kid cry and having a panic attack because they don't understand autism. That's unprofessional. And telling people to walk because they're unprofessional because they need to voice the issues. That's unprofessional. Guess who was the unprofessional one? Not the employees. The manager and the general manager. So AMC, if you ever see this, you can hit me up on something because I would love to talk to you personally about this issue because AMC should not have to deal with a manager and a general manager that is like this, that made it so unwelcoming that 24 people walked because he said we were being unprofessional because we were trying to speak up. Doesn't matter what hotline you call, doesn't matter anything you do. Because guess what? At the end of the day, it bounces back to the GM. So, if it's bouncing back at the GM, how do you think we feel trying to do that hotline? Just saying. It doesn't feel good. Because we're gonna get like nailed to a cross because of him and told we are doing wrong. I loved AMC. I loved working at AMC until this issue started. I loved it. In fact, I really enjoyed working there to the point if we remove the GM, I would work there again. They wouldn't even have to beg me back. I would be like, I'm working again. Because that's how well everybody else was in this one. It's a shame that it came down to us walking to be heard. It's a shame that we had to walk because he said we were being unprofessional, when the unprofessional one was the general manager, who didn't listen to the issues, who didn't listen to his employees. Maybe it's time for AMC to look into this. And I'm tired. I'm physically tired, mentally, emotionally tired of having a place like AMC not getting in trouble. You hear it every day. You talk to your family, you talk to your friends, and you hear it every day that stuff like this is going on. It's 2021. Grow up. We need to accept everybody's different no matter what. But you don't have to be a religious white bastard that if they're gay, if they're have a disability, that you have to be rude to them. Because guess what? Somebody that's not straight, that has a disability, also knows their legal rights, that has the right to sue for discrimination, has the right to sue for stress and everything else, and punitive damages, because you're putting people through more by not listening and by not doing what you're supposed to do for unemployment. Just saying. But anyway, have a nice day, everybody. Don't fucking apply for AMC, or don't go to an AMC if you're watching this, because obviously they don't like and treat customers or employees equally. Bye.